Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. As you can see, we're in a completely different setting from usual. I am in my kitchen, my little kitchen, and today we're going to be making mango sorbet and meringues. Now I'm filming this after I've already made the sorbet and the meringues. So if you come to this video for a technique on how to make meringues, please do not watch this video because I failed terribly. They still taste good, but they don't look like what they're supposed to look like. So this is just for fun and entertainment. The mango one you can probably follow. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Ah boy, here we go. First thing I did was to write my recipe on a sticky note because I'm forgetful, and brought out my eggs. You're gonna need like 2, maybe 3 bowls in case you might get a bad egg. So we're gonna crack 4 of them and separate the egg whites from the yolks. Now I had a lot of difficulty doing this with the shells, so eventually I kind of just gave up and used my hands, and it worked a lot better because I like to play and stuff with my hands, man. It's just a given. You guys see the content I make. In the end, I had to scoop out some of the egg yolks, I don't know, that got away inside of the egg whites so that I could, keep it pure. You're gonna get a big bowl now and pour all of your egg whites into it because we're gonna do a lot of work now. You're gonna set that aside and get your little cutting board if you're like me, who's very clumsy with a knife. And you're gonna cut up some limes and juice enough so you can get a teaspoon out of it. You can add a pinch of salt too. I don't know what that does. I just follow the recipe. And you're gonna beat that till it's completely white and fluffy. This is sped up and it takes a lot longer than it looks. Once you have that, you're gonna set aside that and get your sugar out. Now the recipe recommended fine sugar, but I only had icing sugar, so that is what I did. And you're gonna add it in a tablespoon at a time so that you don't get clumps and the sugar actually dissolves in the mixture. You're gonna get stiff peaks, and now you're going to add some sort of flavoring. It could be orange, chocolate, whatever you want. And you're gonna measure usually maybe a teaspoon. So you can use things like almond extract, orange, anything that adds a nice bit of taste to it. Alright, so you're gonna mix that all in and get to your colors now because we're almost done. You should really use gel coloring, but this was all I had, so this is what I used, and you guys already know what color. Now here's where everything went wrong. Now the first thing was that you put a little dollop of the mixture on your baking pans and put on baking paper. Now I have piping bottles, not piping bags, and the tips are very small, so it took me a very long time to pipe the mixture onto the trays. And the first tray burnt, terribly so, and it was still soft on the inside, so I went again, making them smaller to see if I would bake them for a shorter amount of time. And yeah, every single tray I had made burnt. Only one tray came out right, but the color still did not stay, and all that was left was this little Ziploc bag, but it was enough and I made 2. I was distraught, but here we go. Now it's time for the mango sorbet. First thing you're gonna do is get your blender, set out your mango. What you're gonna need is 2 cups of mango. I already pre-froze mine so it would move a little quicker. Then you're just gonna measure out roughly 2 cups. It doesn't have to be 2 cups. Put it all into the blender. Add in your milk now. Now, if you are lactose intolerant, please use the People and Them almond milk. I don't know how lactose people do it, but I decided to use this milk I got from supermarket on sale because it tasted really good. So you're going to blend all that together until it's smooth. And honestly, you should have added your sweetener and lemon juice before this point. But I used like a NutriBullet sort of thing, so it was kind of small. So yeah, it came out perfectly enough of a measurement for this, and I had to add my lemon juice after, but that didn't change anything. It still worked out pretty well. So you're gonna take that, put it in the freezer, and basically stir it from time to time until it gets the consistency you want, or else it gets hard. But if it gets hard, just take it out of the freezer for a bit and let it run down, because it comes down still to a pretty good consistency. And with that, here we go. My mango sorbet is completed. I just decided to add some meringues to it still, even though they don't look the part. So here we go, guys. This is the completed sorbet. I garnished it with a little mint on the top, so it look a little more pretty. And let's do a taste test. Ooh, so it has a very creamy taste because I think I used the milk. I think it might achieve the same taste if you use the almond milk, but this is really good. I was hoping it would have a more ice cream consistency to it, but it's more like a sorbet, but it's still very good in terms of its taste. And the meringues, even though they got burnt, supposed to be purple in color, so I was really bummed, but basically like a biscuit, like a vanilla biscuit, burnt, but still is very good, and they melt in your mouth. So I think they have the concept of the meringues, but the color did not stay, so I guess that's something I need to work on. Other than that, this turned out pretty good. I am by far not disappointed, besides the meringues. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I can't stop eating this. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.